Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So we have studied recently about the indirect methods of the standardization of the population. In that we have taken a name like a standardized mortality ratio, life table, multivariate analysis, and the many other methods of standardizations. But in this video, we are going to study about the standardized mortality ratio. So in this method, we are basically using the age specific death rates where we are age specific death rates are not available, so we use the specific population in which we know the age and uh, death rates, and we know we have a known population having the death rates. So why we use the standardized mortality ratio? So basically we have to compare between the two population, and uh, if you find the crude death rate, then it will be unfair and the not proper comparison, because the both population may having different aspects of age group and many other reasons, but we need to standardize that age group to compare in between the two population. So we use this standardized mortality ratio method. So basically, standardization can be done for the age, sex, and the race, and many more things we can do the standardization. So basically, there are the two ways of the age standardization. One is the direct method of the standardization, and the another one is indirect method of the standardization. In direct method of the standardization, we use age specific death rates directly, and in the indirect method we use this where the age specific death rates are in that indirect method we use in that population where the age specific death rate is not available to us. So uh, standardized mortality ratio is usually presented in the percentage. So it is basically the ratio of the ratio, no, not ratio actually, it is the yes it is the ratio of the observed deaths in that population to the expected deaths in that population. Then we can multiply with the 100 as a ratio. So um, with that we can compare the two population, and make our inference, like if we get the observed death rate equals to the expected death rate, then we can say that the expected deaths are equal to the observed death, means the population is the normal or the standard. But when we get the observed death less than expected death, so we can conclude that the population having the less deaths, the less occurring deaths uh, than we have expected deaths. And if the deaths are more, means observed deaths are more than the expected deaths, so the ratio will be more than 100, so more than 1. So this was the one thing, and the formula for the standardized mortality ratio is the observed death upon expected death multiplied by 100. So yes, there are two advantages of this SMR method, where mm, it provides the estimates where the age specific death rates are not available. Means the SMR method provides the age specific death rates even when no, it provides the estimates, actual estimates, even when the age specific death rates are not available for that population. And the another one advantage is that it can also be used even if the event of occurrence is disease rather than the death. And the another there is a disadvantage of that method is that it makes the relative comparison rather than direct comparison, direct standardizing. When we compare with the direct method, the direct standardization method is makes the absolute comparison. It's a real comparison we make in the direct method, whereas in the standardized mortality ratio method, we makes the relative comparison between the two groups. So this was the one disadvantage. So what are the health importance? Means we are studying these stuffs, but what is the actual importance to the health sector or the public? So with the use of this method, we can make analysis on how much funds are required, or the how much kind of services required for that area, depending on the data uh, captured from that methods. So also this method concludes that if the area having the higher mortality ratio, then it if there is a higher mortality ratio, then it indicates that there is the more morbid conditions, means the chances of getting diseased people are more. So the more health improvements are required for that sector, for that area, or for that what can say provinces. So more kind of funds and more kind of health services needs to be localized or developed, needs to be developed for that area. So this is the significance for the of indirect method of the standardization. So that's for all about the standardized mortality ratio. So yes, I tried my best, but I know it is not that much sufficient. I'm still struggling to recall that data, but still I am trying to recall at that sufficient manner. Yes, so this is it about the standardized mortality ratio. So I will catch you in the next one, and like, share, subscribe if you like that video. If you love this video, then do like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much.